Hello dear viewers, welcome back to Kevin's Magic Show. Now, we're gonna play a card game here. You guys are gonna pick a card and then I'm gonna guess what card it is. It's gonna be very special. So first of all, I have my stack ready. It's set up the way it should be. We're gonna now shuffle the cards. Okay. I need you guys to pick a card. Oh, you want that one? So you chose to take this card? Okay, I'm gonna put it on the bottom here. You guys can see it, right? I haven't seen it yet. King of Hearts. Welcome back. Another episode of a home workout, another couple of movements, another piece of intensity, some more mobility, a good pump, some ab work. You guys know the drill by now. I have Sana here to demo for you guys. What you already did is she took her band, she wrapped it around a pole. You can use a doorknob or something, but then you probably have to go on your knees. It's all fine. Just wrap that thing around. Let's have a look at movement number one. That's like me on the camis. You know what I mean? Okay, so you're gonna have the band. You're gonna stand there, sit back with the hips. Make sure that when the arms are forward, there's tension on the band. And then you do this, a straight arm pull down. Now, instead of thinking, I'm gonna pull it towards my hip, I want you to, wow, that's terrible. I want you to think of driving the band down towards your toes and in the end, pull it towards your quads. Get your lats to fire as much as possible. Nice straight arm pull down, Sana, thanks for that. Now you can just leave the band there. Let's walk to your center spot. Second movement is the no rope single under, which means you're gonna attempt single under, so your jumps, and every time you're gonna hit the legs is when the rope passes the feet normally. Let's go. If you have a rope, you can actually just throw in single unders. But we do this instead of the jumping jack, obviously. I'm gonna just make her going, oh, you already stopped. Oh, that's terrible. That's not very nice. Now, our third movement is a variation, which often is used as an injury option for the frog jump, but we actually found out that the injury option of the frog jump is just as bad as a regular frog jump, as in intensity-wise. So we'll just do that one as a warm-up movement today. Let's have a look at Sana. Going into her plank first. Now she's gonna walk herself 1 foot, 2 foot, squat bottom, come back, boom. And this is gonna be her doing the frog walk. Now it's again, same as with the crab walk, it's a stationary frog walk because we're not moving in direction forward or backwards, we're just staying there. It's a nice way of opening up the hips actively. You can call it like a variation of a mountain climber, a variation of a groiner, a variation of a plank, a variation of other stuff. Bye. Po, po, po. Put it up. Alright, warm up, 8-minute AMRAP. Quality is the goal. 10 reps. The band pull apart. 20 reps of the fake rope single unders, fake under singles, under single fakers, no rope. And then 5 reps of the walking frog, but then the stationary variation of the walking frog. If you guys listen to this story and you're like, I want to start, well, I'm with you on that. Let's start this one, man. It's been taking way too long since the start of this video before finally getting the action going. I know you're sitting on a couch already jumping off, but there's no jumping today. So let's sit back, relax, and be active. Active relaxation. That's another word for training. Active relaxation. Here we go. 10 reps. She's trying to pull down and then back instead of pulling straight back. Allowing her to keep the elbows nice and straight, allowing her to utilize the lat muscles as much as possible. Going into that little no rope single under. And obviously if you have a rope and you can jump, guess what you do? You do a single under. If you're good at singles, you can always throw in doubles. If you're good at doubles, you can always throw in triples. If you're always good at triples, you can throw in quadruples, which is all fine. A walking frog is what we do as a third movement, a final movement of this warm-up for just 5 little reps here, opening up the hips properly, getting some ab action in there as well. Even the shoulders are working. This is a good full body movement to do. It's not very fast, but it is good though. She's going back to her band. You guys go back to your band. I'm gonna go back to bed. See you in a second. Yeah. Part 2, mobility, focusing on damn shoulders, damn pecs, and that thoracic spine, in short, T-spine. Sana's gonna demo these for you guys. Well, she's not gonna demo, she's gonna just do them with you because we're gonna have that interval timer set at 8 intervals in total, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds of. Let's get ready to rumble. On the knees, on the hands. She's gonna start with the right arm across, so behind her across. She's gonna start before the timer actually starts to show you guys what's up here. Now what you can do here is really position your hand in a spot where you want to feel the rotation. And I want you to actually kind of squeeze your belly, because the more you loosen up the tightness in the belly, the more you will rotate from the lower back. The more you tighten up the belly, the more you can rotate from the upper back. It's a great way of opening up the upper back, adding some rotation to that T-spine, which is often neglecting from all the laptop work that we do. And now with the Corona stuff going on, lots of people are sitting even more than they usually did. Unless you became one of the new runners, like everybody runs now, so. We got 10 more seconds on just this side, then we have a 20-second transition, which is on the long side, but it's all fine. You can stand up or sit or relax, and then we move to the other side. So let's rest, 20 seconds of rest. If you're bored of long rest times during mobility, you can also make the rest times a tiny bit shorter, or use them to just do more mobility work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Other side is working. Good, 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 good. So she's trying to do this. When she's coming up in that rotation, she's trying to roll one shoulder blade over the other shoulder blade while keeping the middle of her torso in the same position. Now you can just go through this, as lots of people always tend to do with mobility, or you actually focus on what part you're trying to mobilize here. I guess that's an important one here. It's a great one to combine with the movement we have right after this, which is the scorpion. And we do the active scorpion today, so the one where we move. We got 5 more seconds on it, let's go. You guys at home, you got 3, 2, 1, break, 20 seconds. Now what do? You go flat on the floor, you position your body like a T. Big T, yeah. Now you're gonna start off with the right leg in 10 seconds. And what you do with the right leg is you pull it up very high and you point it towards your hand across. 1, let's go. And we're all just moving one side for 40 seconds. Now what you can do to play around with different variations is either let your shoulder come off the floor or actively position your shoulder, press it down into the floor. And then yes, the twist is different, but it's still a good stretch. Now, if you pull your knee up higher in the beginning, you get more of a hip flexor stretch there as well. So you get best of, not both worlds, but best of the multiverse. So all worlds. Yeah, that is something. 3, 2, 1. 20-second break. And what do you do in this break? You're focusing on breathing. You try not to fall asleep. But if you fall asleep, accept it. And just restart your day once you wake up. 3, 2, 1. Let's continue to explore the multiverse. Nice. Sana's really, you see there's a little bit of difference between left and right. She's able to get a bigger range of motion here with the left side. And often you guys will feel that there's always kind of a discrepancy between the left and the right. And in this case, it has to do with the hip flexors. They can pull you back a bit, so it kind of twists your hip in a tiny way, which not allows you to have the same rotation to the left and the right, which is normal, but it's actually good to work on that as well. Alright, so that was 2 sides of the T-spine rotation, 2 sides of the scorpion. That was 4 intervals. It says 8 intervals. That means 1 more loop. Good luck. See you back for the workout in just a second. Actually, in 4 intervals. If you made it this far in the video, we got some stuff for you in store here. 3 different movements together, combining the workout without talking about the concept and format yet. Let's have a look at the actual movements. Sana here is ready with the bag. If you have a bag, grab it. If you have dumbbells or kettlebells, grab these. A barbell, also fine. First thing she's going to do is set up for a row. So you're going to stand up nice and tall. have that bag in your hands, just grab it. That's all good. Doesn't matter how you grab it. Now sit back like you're going to do a Romanian deadlift there. Nice and flat back. And you're going to pull that back against your belly button. So think about in between chest, bottom of the chest and the belly button is fine. You can also focus on pulling the elbows back and up. Right? That's a very important one. Keep it nice and close to the body. Hold it in at the top for a second and control the rowing motion. Back rows. Beautiful movement. Now the second one is going to be the lateral hop over the back or lateral jump over the back. You position the back alongside kind of, right? Then you jump over it to the other side. You come back down. You can do the double bounce on the floor or you do the touch and go one. As long as you feel comfortable doing so. Don't step on the back, that's for sure. Now, if you have an injury option, as in you need one, I have one for you. If you cannot jump or apartment building issues, you can do like, let's call it the, I can't say that. Let's call it a variation of the ice skater. I had something in mind, I can't say that out loud. So let's do the variation of the ice skater. You kind of step over with bended legs, you come down with the other, you step over as well. This is when you're ice skating and there's a wak in the ice. Yes, there's a wak in the ice, Dutch people. The cameraman has no clue what we're talking about, which is all fine. Now let's get the back to the side a bit, Sanne and Lo, the third movement that we have today. The third movement is the kickback. Now you're like, why don't you just program burpees? Dude, I programmed 25 kickbacks. It's a faster paced movement, it jacks up the heart rate, but it doesn't have anything to do with muscle endurance like the pressing of the burpee. Give me a couple of kickbacks, Sanne, let's go. Jump, jump. And you just stand up there. I do want you to focus on full extending the hips, right? What often goes wrong in burpee, standards, is easier in the kickback. You jump back, you jump up, you stand, rest. If that is hard for you to do because of the jump, guess what? Just step it, man. That's possible. Just step it, woman. Here we go. Stepping that kickback. It goes slower. Yes, it is. So you do less round. But guess what? What you're here for? You're here for to put in the work, aren't you? Yes. 10-minute AMRAP. 15 rows with the back. 20 repetitions of jumping over the back. Whatever style you want to go. And then 25 reps of the kickback. This is going to be rough. I hope you guys are ready because we're going to start this one with you. Boom, let's do this. 10 seconds, baby. And this bag is heavy. That's why it's folding so much. There's a 15-kilo dumbbell in the middle. Here we go, 10 repetitions. This is the only movement that goes slow. And that is okay. And again, guys, as I always do, safety warnings, do not jump on your back. Not because of what's in there, but also because of the possibility of spraining your ankle, right? Here we go. So if you feel like the touch and go is rough, just do that little double hop that Sanne is doing there. Nice, here we go. 20 reps, be light-footed, that's very important here. Keep that jump nice and subtle, 1 rep at a time. Every jump is considered a rep. I'm not talking about moving back and forth. I'm talking about continuous rhythm here. That's nice. Again, it's, if you're living in an apartment building or jumping is not your jam because of an injury, you can just step over the back like an ice skater. Sanne is starting on her kickbacks here. It's a big set of 25, but because it's not the full burpee, I think the set will take approximately a minute in total, making it about a two minute, maybe a two, yeah, I think about a 2-minute round. So 10 minutes would be like 5 rounds is a good goal to have here. Good goal to have, yes. I already said it. 5 rounds to go. You guys keep going, and we see you back tomorrow.